Hello and welcome to another video. It has been a minute since I've posted. I have safely landed back in South Africa, moving from Lisbon. It has been a whirlwind, and as you can see for my regular practitioners, that I am in a brand new space. This is a construction site because I'm in the middle of turning an old horse stable into a yoga studio. So this will be the new home of the channel, and it'll also become a space for in-person classes here in Cape Town. This is a sneak preview into what the space is going to look like, only for your eyes, because I have yet to announce it to the public, so try and keep this a little secret just for the space. But I'll be posting the videos from here, and as of early next year, I'll be posting some process videos showing you how the build process went. It has been a whirlwind moving back. I've yet to come back to my own practice fully, but here it is. We are beginning today, so let's get into it. Alrighty, let's begin today in a comfortable seated position. Easy cross-legged, or perhaps you're sitting on your knees. Take a nice deep breath in to fill. And as you exhale, slowly close the eyes and find stillness in your seat. And we'll begin by taking a few slow, deep breaths to arrive. See if you can free yourself from any and all effort of trying to change the way you feel. And just allow yourself to be with however it is that you're feeling in this moment. Let the comfort be there. Let the discomfort be there as it is. And using the breath, allow yourself just to rest in the sensations of the body. Nice deep breath in to fill. Long exhale to release and relax. Soften your jaw and relax your tongue. Sit up nice and tall. Allow the shoulders to soften back and down as you lift your sternum up into the sky. Lengthen through the chin or the neck. Slow deep breath in through the nose. Long exhale to release and let it go. Now feel the breath. Inhale nice and slow to full, right to the top. And hold the breath at the top and just feel. Now with some sound, open the mouth, sigh, exhale all the way out. All the stale, empty, empty, empty. Hold the breath on the out and feel. Slow deep breath in to full. Hold at the top. Open the mouth, exhale, empty the lungs to release. Last time, hold the breath. Just feel. Inhale nice and strong into the belly, right to the top. Hold, soften, expand. Open the mouth, exhale with sound. Empty the lungs to release. Inhale, arms float up into the sky. Reach up, look up. Long, slow exhale, hands come through to prayer. With your eyes closed, take a quiet moment for yourself and your practice. Nice time for an intention, a dedication, a moment of gratitude. Whatever it is, see if you can imagine what it would feel like. When you're finished, you can bow your head to close that off. And today's practice will begin in a child's pose, having your knees out wide, extend your arms out in front of you, and just allow yourself to get settled in. Just reminded that this is an all levels practice, so please be safe, take breaks when you need. I encourage you to see the class all the way through to the other end of Shavasana, very important. And remember, your breath and your attention can dissolve any discontent in your body. So instead of trying to come into your practice, trying to create a feeling or to clear up your mind with a kind of strong intent, just allow yourself to relax, receive your practice, make it effortless. And just by simply feeling your movements, allowing your feelings to be there, If it's impatience, irritation, discomfort, comfort, pleasure, ecstasy, whatever it is, just allow it all to be there, and you'll find that the mind will relax and open up, and the body will strengthen and open up as a result. It's effortless. Gently begin to soften your belly in between your thighs, melting the hips from left to right. Maybe you massage the forehead on your mat. Just gently shifting and swaying with your breath. And then using the sensations, walk your fingers off to the left-hand side of your mat. Right hand stacks on top of the left. Stretch the fingers and then melt the hips back and down. Hands walk slowly through center. Use your exhale over to the right-hand side. Left hand plants flat on top of the right. Extend the fingers. Melt the hips back as you wrap your left armpit down to the ground to breathe. Nice full breath in brings you to the center. As you exhale, rise up to table, square your shape off, close your eyes and take 10 slow deep breaths. Any movements here to warm your body up. Move intuitively. See how you feel. Work through those nice sticky areas that might need a little bit of breath and attention. Start small and begin to make your shapes wider. As you begin to widen your shapes, perhaps you begin to slightly lengthen and deepen your breath, working some space into your neck, the toes, tucking the toes, working space into the base of the feet, opening up your wrists, playing around with the direction of your fingers and your palms, maybe fingers back, palms up, out, sideways. Maybe taking your shoulders and exploring the edges, the borders of your mat, shifting forwards and backwards. Lowering the belly, lifting the belly. And see if you can soften the effort in your mind and just move with the sensations. Feel your movements. Make your way through to a center, neutral tabletop position. Tuck your toes, hands directly underneath your shoulders. Inhale, cow, belly lowers, chin up. Exhale, cat, curl into the spine and press. Inhale to lower the belly, open through your collarbones. Exhale, round, empty, and press. Now 3 more with the breath. Inhale to lower. Exhale to round, belly up. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, just to feel. Inhale into the belly. Exhale to press. Inhale to lower the belly and prepare. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up into the sky. You may need to walk your feet a little bit backwards, hands a little bit more forwards. If you're comfortable and you know where you are, close the eyes. You can find stillness. You can do a few rounds of breath with some movement. See how you feel. Otherwise, I'm just going to walk through downward facing dog nice and slowly. Start off hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. Spread your fingers. Have a look at your hands and spread your fingers. Fingers facing forwards, wider than the shoulders. Press. Bend your knees and get your belly back towards your thighs. So you're looking for a straight line from your wrists to your tailbone. Soften the back of your neck. Tuck your chin. Nice. Keep that strength pressing into the ground. Now wrap your shoulders in or your armpits in towards your face as you get your belly back towards your thighs. Hold that strength. Press, press, press. And then you can begin to slowly lower your heels to feel the stretch in your hamstrings. It's a nice way to get back into the practice, starting with the lock from the hands to the bum, and then allow the pressing backwards to stretch the hamstrings. If you'd like to, you can begin to bend the knees, pedaling the hips from left to right. Maybe you take your hand to your opposite ankle to twist into the spine. Just a little bit of time to get comfortable on your hands and feet. And when you're ready, you can arrive in a neutral downward facing dog. Have your legs nice and wide at the back of your mat. Inhale to fill. With a slow exhale, begin to walk your hands slowly to the back of the mat, and at the same time, bend into your knees, coming into Malasana, Yogi Squat. Hips to heels, use your hands for support if you need. Find stillness, otherwise you can begin to move, bringing a slight bit of mobility. You're aiming to get your heels onto the floor. It takes time, but use the exhale and soften and sink. Lift the chest up, expand the belly out in front of you. Allow the knees to spread out wide. Maybe use your hands and elbows to leverage to open. As you inhale, extend your arms out in front of you. And as you exhale, you straighten the legs, coming into a wide fold. Grab opposite elbows into a ragdoll. Big bend to the knees. See if you can hang your shoulders off your hips and begin to sway from left to right. Soften through the back of your neck. Relax your jaw. Hands interlaced behind the back, lower back. Nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze the arms, send them up and over the head. Take your time. It may feel quite tight in the beginning, but use the breath and allow it to soften with each exhale. You're welcome to hold still, actively sending your forehead out and down in front of you. Otherwise, you can begin to pedal your legs and let the arms kind of window wiper from left to right. Just be with the sensations, comfort or discomfort. Relax the hands, heel toe the feet to touch. Center of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the spine, shoulders draw back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, belly flat, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain. Bend the knees, arms reach into the sky, arms above your head. And as you exhale, supported half moon to the left-hand side. Left hand on the left hip, right arm up and over the head. Arch over to hold and breathe. Now wrap your pinky in. Open the chest up. You want to wrap the armpit in and really begin to stretch. Engage your core, squeeze your thighs. Inhale, rise through the center. Exhale over to the right-hand side. Rest the right hand for a bit of support. Left arm comes up and over, pinky in. Wrap the armpit in and then open the chest up. Knees up, thighs up. Engage the glutes. Squeeze, squeeze. And release. Inhale, arms rise through center. Look up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Cactus the arms. Lift the chest up. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale, arms rise through center. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Bow down. Inhale, plank slowly. Walk your hands forwards and then stay for the exhale. Find full activation in your plank. Squeeze your thighs, hips lightly up. It's a nice little tendency. Tuck the tailbone. That space in between your shoulders. Lift it up into the sky. So round, up and forwards. Lift the head up, tuck the chin. Inhale to full, engage and squeeze. Feet to hands, hands to feet. Squeeze, squeeze. As you exhale, slowly lower to your belly. Take your time. Elbows tuck in, chin forwards. Elbows in, chin forwards. Come all the way to the belly and then release. Light on the fingers, elbows up. Untuck the toes, squeeze the thighs. Inhale, cobra, lift the back of the neck up to hold and breathe. Now it can be subtle. See if you can place the hands onto the ground, a little bit less weight into the hands. Exhale to release. 2 more. Inhale, cobra to rise. Shoulders back, tuck the chin. Exhale to lower. Last time. Inhale. Squeeze. Exhale. Hands under the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Child's pose. Press back. Take 2 slow deep breaths. Next inhale. Rise up. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Hips up. Heels down. Find your breath. Inhale, bend the knees, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float, coming to forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain, arms reach into the sky, interlace the hands above your head, squeeze your thighs. Exhale, half moon, arch over to the left-hand side. Feel. Inhale, rise through center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, arms rise, reach up, look up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Squeeze the arms down, lift the chest, squeeze your thighs. Inhale, arms reach into the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hip. Inhale, halfway lift to prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, step back to plank and lower. You're welcome to lower your knees. Inhale, up dog or cobra. See how you feel. Squeeze your thighs, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up, heels down. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale, knees bend, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain, arms reach into the sky. Look up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, bow all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift to prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, step, jump or float to plank. Lower halfway, elbows in, chest forwards. Inhale, up dog to rise. Squeeze your thighs, chest up. Exhale, down dog, shift back. Eyes closed, 3 breaths to feel. Very nice. Inhale, knees bend, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float, forward fold. Well done. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, sit down, arms up. Utkatasana, weight into the heels. Squeeze your thighs. Slight tuck of your tailbone. Arms either at prayer or alongside the ears. Now I want you to feel. Press into the heels. Sink the hips a little bit more. Let the body warm up. Feel the shakes. Feel the tension, the heat, the pressure. Soften the jaw. As you inhale, sink a little bit lower. Exhale, fold and release the bow. Well done. Inhale, rise to stand. Draw your right knee into your chest. One-legged Tadasana, balancing on the left foot. Arms reach up. As you exhale, interlace the hands onto the front of the shin, coming into a wind remover. Take some time just to squeeze the knee in. Maybe a little bit of movement from center outwards. Maybe you take your right ankle and you just begin to roll the foot. Now keep the knee up, arms reach into the sky. Inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, low lunge. So right foot steps to the back of the mat, hands come slowly down to the mat. Right foot back, lower the back knee to the floor. Inhale, crescent moon, arms reach into the sky, lower knee is down, or back knee is down, arms reach up. And as you exhale, you're going to arch over to the left-hand side. You can maybe use your left hand for a bit of support to hold and breathe. It's kind of a half moon, crescent moon, or whatever. Arch over to the left-hand side variation. Pinky in, open the chest and breathe. Maybe begin to lift the chest up, melting the hips forwards. And then from here, you're going to sweep your hands down in front of you, straighten the front leg coming into pyramid pose. Left leg is straightened, light on the fingers. Maybe you have some blocks underneath your hands. Now you can hold still if this feels good. If you'd like a little bit of movement, with your next inhale, you come forwards with the hips, open the chest, and use your exhale to press back and straighten the legs, just like that. 2 more. Inhale, ripple forwards, open the hips. Exhale, straighten and press. Just feel. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Well done. Plant the hands. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Left leg rises into the sky to hold. Squeeze your left heel to the bum. Big circles with the left knee. Open the hip. Options to lower the right elbow down to the ground. If you've yet to ever try this, it's a fun one. Just gently lower your right elbow down to the ground, and then you can use that to get your chest kind of into that space. So open up your chest, send it back towards your left foot. Now, if your elbow's down, raise it up. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, left foot steps to the outside of the left-hand lizard lunge to hold and breathe. Take your time to find stillness, or maybe you just wriggle around with a bit of free movement. It's one of my favorite postures. Sometimes I like to use my hand onto the knee to kind of rinse my spine out. And release. Hands come forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Right foot steps forwards. Malasana Yogi squat. From here, straighten out the legs, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, step back to plank and lower. Elbows in. Inhale, up dog, roll over the toes. Squeeze your thighs. Knees are hovering. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up, heels down. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. Take a count for every single breath. Feel. Inhale, knees bend, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana, weight into the heels, arms sweep up to hold and breathe. If you'd like to fire this up a little bit, you can come up onto the toes, balancing high on the toes, and you can send your arms behind you to open the chest up. Keep yourself upright for now. Roll the shoulders, squeeze your arms behind you. Try and touch your elbows together behind. Keep breathing and release. Inhale, chair, heels down, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Let that go and stretch. Inhale, rise to stand, left knee into the sky, arms reach up, one-legged Tadasana. Find the balance first. Then interlace the hands into the front of the left shin and begin to either squeeze it in and slightly out towards the left shoulder, or a little bit of free movement, just wriggling around, feeling into the hip. Maybe you bring your left foot into play. Keep the knee in the sky. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, low lunge. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. Hands down, lower the back knee down. Nice and slow. Inhale, arms reach into the sky, crescent moon. Exhale, arch over to the right-hand side with a sort of half moon variation. Same thing as the other side. You can use your hand for a bit of support. Maybe you rest it onto the front thigh. And then you arch over, pinky in, open the chest to breathe. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you lower your hips forwards, feeling weight in your hips. From here, hands come slowly forwards, placing, straightening the front leg, coming into pyramid pose. Set yourself up. Options for blocks, otherwise light on your fingers. If you have yet to get a set of blocks, I will encourage you to do so. Find stillness just to hold and press if that feels good. Otherwise, with some movement, inhale, ripple forwards, low lunge. Bend into your right knee. Exhale, pyramid pose, straighten and press. 2 more. Inhale, come forwards. Chest opens. Exhale, straighten and press. Maybe you flex your right toes back towards your face. Last time, feel. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. Hands down. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts up into the sky. Really lift it up to hold. Stack the right hip on top of the left. Flex the right heel towards your bum. Big circles to open the hip. Options to lower your left elbow down to the ground. Draw your attention back into the sensations. Let the feeling of your breath and the feeling of your movements softly and effortlessly hold your attention. If the elbow's down, raise it up. Inhale, right leg lifts into the sky. As you exhale, lizard lunge, right foot steps to the outside of the right hand to hold still or move around. Feel with the breath. From here, you're going to place the hands down. Inhale, look forwards. Back foot steps forwards, coming into Malasana, yogi squat. Sink the heels. Inhale, look forwards, arms reach out. Exhale, straighten out the legs, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, step, jump or float, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog, roll over the toes and squeeze. Exhale, down dog, press back. Take 3 slow, deep breaths to yourself. Feel the breath. Find stillness in your downward facing dog, and from here we're coming into half pigeon, bringing your right shin through and down. Options for figure 4 on your back. Get settled in. Options for a block underneath your right hip. Inhale to fill. Exhale to hold and breathe. 5 breaths. Release hands on the shoulders, press back to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths just to pedal your legs out and release the hip. When you're ready, left shin comes forwards and down, coming to half pigeon on the left side. Options for figure 4 on your back, making sure your left knee is up to the far left edge of your mat. Inhale to open up. Exhale to hold and breathe. 5 breaths. And release onto the hands. From here, you're going to roll into the outer edge of your hip. Just extend both legs out in front of you. If you'd like to, you can press back and press into downward facing dog. Otherwise, you can just take some time just to pat your hamstrings down. You can extend the legs out in front of you. You're going to meet in a seat, coming into east facing forward fold, or just a forward fold. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms reach up. Get onto the front of the sitting bones. Soft bend to the knees. Exhale, shift forwards to hold and breathe. Release to slowly roll up, hands behind, coming into reverse table. Lift the hips, hold and breathe. And release to lower. From here, we're going to come onto our backs, coming into a round of bridge or wheel. For obvious reasons, teaching wheel on the channel is a little bit tricky. If it's in your practice, you can go ahead. Otherwise, for bridge, you're touching the back of the heels, feet hip-width distance. You're going to lift the hips up, squeeze the thighs, making a bridge from your knees to your shoulders. Imagine squeezing a block in between your thighs. If you have the range, you can interlace the hands behind your back and squeeze your arms together. Roll the shoulders, lift the belly up, and breathe. If you're in wheel, squeeze your thighs. Lower your belly button down and imagine taking your chest up and back, elbows in. Relax the jaw, squeeze your thighs. And slowly lower down. Well done. Take a moment just to find a resting place. Maybe your feet are out wide, your knees fall in, or the other way around. From here, we're going to set up for a round of shoulder stand. Extending the legs up into the sky. You're going to swing the hips, hands placed at the base of the spine, fingers up, elbows tucked in. Keep your eyes up into the sky. And then slowly begin to try and touch the ceiling. If you find you falling and wobbling out, simply draw the knees in and roll off into the side and make your way back in. But go nice and slow. Take your time. And begin by dropping the effort of trying to get up nice and straight, trying to create a shape. Simply feel your body and try and touch the ceiling with your toes. Belly in, squeeze your thighs, tuck your tailbone. And as you find steadiness in your breath, begin to feel the blood drain from your feet towards your heart. As you begin to notice the blood slowly trickling down, try and feel it with as little effort as possible. Just receive the sensations. Very good. Slowly begin to bend the knees. Find a comfortable place for it to hover or rest. You can come to the ground if you need. If you have Halasana in your practice, you're welcome to go there. It's extending the legs behind you. You're welcome to hang out here a little bit more. Otherwise, we're going to slowly make our way onto our backs, coming into a round of happy baby, taking the knees out wide. Otherwise, grabbing the feet, outer blades of the feet. A gentle rock from left to right. You're going to draw the right knee into your chest, extend the left leg out in front of you, coming into reclined wind remover. You want to tuck your chin, flex your toes. If you need to, you can place a pillow or a block underneath your head, especially if it's craning backwards. And then slowly lower the leg to the left-hand side, sending the eyes over to the right-hand side. Nice and gentle, no forcing anything, just feeling. Use the exhale to soften into the posture. Slowly release. Draw the right knee into your chest. Exchange, left leg in, right leg long. Flex the toes, tuck your chin. Supine twist over to the right, eyes over the left. Hold and breathe. And release. Draw both knees into your chest. Give yourselves a good squeeze. Take a moment just to come back to your practice. Take a moment for your breath. And in your own time, you can release into Shavasana, having the toes out, palms facing up. Find somewhere comfortable. Maybe you take up a little bit more space than you normally would. Take a deep breath in to fill. Long exhale to release. Inhale. Exhale to release and relax. Now you're welcome to lay for as long as you like. Well done for putting such beautiful effort into your self-practice. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. If you have any comments or questions, you can let me know. Suggestions for future classes, etc., etc. It's nice to hear back from you. Otherwise, I will see you here. Oh, and also you can subscribe if you want to join in for future classes and all that jazz. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another class. Namaste.